It's your man Jay Graves Report, and welcome to the Mick Football Weekly Preview State Championship Edition, presented by your good neighbor State Farm agent Ravi R. Murray, located 3955 Eagle Creek Parkway, Indianapolis, or hit your boy up at 317-297-3804 so you can holler at your boy. Now, we started the season off in the Mick with 8 teams. Now we down to the lonely one, the number one Ben Davis Giants. Now, I told you boys at the beginning of the season, we were going to end up in this place that we are right now. Ben Davis went wire to wire, ranked number one, beating the brakes off boys all the way through. And now they end up at Lucas Oil Stadium Saturday night, 7 p.m. Be there or you dub, be square, like they say back in the day. The number one Ben Davis Giants versus the number 5 Duns from Penn. I don't even know. I don't even know what the Duns nicknames are because it's not important. Penn is 13-1. Come up in this ball game. They rolling. 13-1. Beat Carmel last week to get in the joint. But let's keep it real or all the way 100, whichever comes first. Ben Davis is the best high school football team I've ever laid eyes on. Yeah, I know it's a lot of boys will holler and scream and say that Warren Central 2006 was a better squad. Well, right now, you on the Jay Graves Report, and I'm telling you, the best team I've ever seen was the Duns that's playing right now. Now, here's the deal. Normally, when I know that one team is going to win, and we don't need to talk about it, I say, let's move on to the next ball game. Well, you know what? I'm doing the same thing right now for the state championship. And I know a whole lot of cats up in Mishawaka are feeling disrespected right now. But hey, let me tell you this. Ben Davis is coming out of the MIC conference. In the MIC, they had 5 of the top 10 teams in the state all season long. And Ben Davis beat the brakes off every one of them. So now, you about to tell me that some Duns going to come from up north, 13-1, that have not played the caliber of teams that this team has played, that is battle-tested, going to come in here and beat them at the crib? Ain't going to happen, bruh. Let's break it down for a second. Before I get into all the statistics and break all that down, let's just look at the schedule. Look at what these boys have done. Now, Ben Davis started the season off. Just before the season started, we got to give mad props and praise God for being God all by himself, that Rondell Allen was shot the day before camp started. That would have thrown the whole season off for most teams. The cat was shot multiple times, and praise God he has recovered and he's still with you boys. But I was at a picnic at the beginning of the season, right when they were getting ready to do their scrimmage. They had a picnic. Rondell had been shot a week before that. Coach Kirshner did something at that picnic that told me that this is a whole nother level. This man took his team in front of all the parents, administrators, coaches at the school and told them, if you believe in God, or even if you don't believe in God, let's go to prayer. That does say, I don't care whether you believe or not. I believe, and we're going to prayer. Right there, they told me this is a whole nother level. This is a whole level of coaching staff. This is a whole nother level of loving your kids and playing at another level. They showed up the first game of the season, played Tech. Indianapolis Tech beat them 49-7. Came back to the crib, played Avon, beat them 52-20. Blew the doors off these boys. Then played Pike the following week, week 3, 69-34. Center Grove, who had the Warhorse, who end up leading the conference in rushing at one point during the regular season, Carson Steele, beat them 40-7. Then they turned around the next week, played Warren Central. At that time, was like the number 2 team in the state. Beat them 45-16. The following week, played Lawrence North 41-8. Stay with me, bro. They beating the brakes off everybody. It just ain't true. They beating everybody. Then they came up, played Carmel. Now, Carmel, in my opinion, Coach John Hebert did the best job of coaching of any team I saw play all season. Shut these boys down, slowed them down. Ben Davis only scored 28 points, but they beat them by 18, beat them 28-10. Then they went to Lawrence Central. At that time, it was number 2 team in the state, or number 3 team in the state. Can't remember. They was in the top 5. Beat them 42-7. Turned around the final game of the season, beat the brakes off of North Central 58-14. Then I got to get on my horse right now because the sectional started and Ben Davis had to play Warren Central and Lawrence Central in the same sectional. They number 2 and 3 in the state. They had to go to Lawrence Central and play Lawrence Central, beat them 33-20. Then turn around again, had to play Warren Central 36-29, beat the brakes off Fishers 50-7, and then had to play Avon again, beat the brakes off of them again 57-20. And you telling me some boys gonna come all the way down from up north, beat some boys that's been battle tested, playing in the best conference in the state with the top 5 teams, top 5 teams out of the top 10 in the same conference, had to play some of these duns twice. Ain't no way they're going to lose this ball game. Like I've been saying before, the only way Ben Davis loses this ball game, if they tie their shoes together, put wax on their face, and cover their eyes, bruh. No way. Look at the cumulative stats these duns have put up. They put up a total of 6,445 yards. Passing yards, 2,800 yards. They averaging 222 yards a game in the air. They averaging another 273 on the ground. Third down conversion, they 61% on third down conversion. Fourth down conversion, they 58%. You can't stop them. And then individual, we look at the individual stats. Reese Taylor, the potential Mr. Football. If this done don't win Mr. Football, it's going to be a problem. He got 2,810 yards on 35 touchdowns in the air. Then he turned around and put up another 671 and 14 touchdowns on the ground. So he's got 3,400 yards and 49 touchdowns. Those are video game numbers, bro. He got 49 touchdowns. And he's not the only one going to work out here. Then you got the best wide receiver in the state. I've been telling boys all year. Best all-around wide receiver in the state. Brock Thompson, 1,055 yards, 14 touchdowns on 67 catches, all school records. Then he's got his homeboy, Jermaine Hoskins, 748 yards, 10 touchdowns. Keyshawn Tunstall, 555 yards, 5 touchdowns. Weapons all over the field. That in the running back core is even more nuts. Johnny Adams, 1,416 yards, 16 touchdowns. Delbert Niels, 692 yards, 5 touchdowns. Joey Person, 487 yards, 10 touchdowns. They all coming at you at one time, bro. You can't slow this thing down. And you telling me, once again, that Penn is going to drive down here, pull up in their backyard, and beat these boys? Ain't going to happen, bro. Ain't going to happen. Then you got to deal with the defensive end of the ball. Think about this. You got to done on defense with the best name in football. They call him Sir Zion Dance. Hey, that done. He going to the NFL on that name alone, bro. Hey, he released the team with 124 tackles. Then you got my man Keelan Law. They call him Juicy on the streets. 103 tackles. Then Jonte Dobson, one of the best corners I've seen all season. Sticky hand. Will come up on a boy, square up on a boy in a minute. 73 tackles, 4 interceptions. It's just a whole nother level. And did I mention that they got 53 seniors? That means that they go 2 deep in each position and with some duns left over. Where they do that at, bro? 53 seniors on the football team. It's nuts, bro. So I'm just going to say this. Coach Kirshner. You didn't think I was going to get out of here without talking about you, bro. Hey, Coach Kirshner come in, he walk like a gangster because he from the east side. So I'm just going to say this, and I need everybody at Ben Davis to help me out. And because y'all saw this, you hearing this. When Ben Davis win the state championship this weekend, because they will, I need old Coach Kirshner to walk out in the middle of the field and get his millie walk on. He got a millie walk. I need Coach Kirshner to put his joint down, put the headset down, and millie rock for your boy. Hey, it's your man Jay Graves Report from the JayGravesReport.com. Or you can hit me up on Twitter at Jay Graves Report so you can holler at your boy. And also remember that this segment is presented by your good neighbor State Farm agent Ravi R. Murray, located 3955 Eagle Creek Parkway, Indianapolis. Or hit your boy up at 317-297-3804 so you can holler at your boy. Hey, and I want to say this. I want to thank everybody in the MIC, all the schools, for allowing me to come in, cover the teams. I've had more fun covering the MIC this season than I have covering NFL, college football, the NBA. It's been a blast. We're going to do it again next year. Hey, get ready. I'm doing basketball season 2, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So tell all the homeboys and homegirls the Jay Graves Report will be in the building covering high school basketball this year, and we're going to get it in. Hey, salute to you. It's your man Jay Graves Report, and holla at your